In the late 1980s, shopping malls weren't just for food courts and fashion, they were the epicenter of a teen pop revolution. Two girls, barely out of high school, turned malls into arenas and became chart-topping queens. Debbie Gibson, Tiffany. Their posters covered bedroom walls, their songs ruled the radio, and their lives were forever changed. But what became of them? At just 15 years old, Tiffany hit the road on the now legendary Beautiful You Mall tour. Imagine hundreds of screaming fans leaning over balconies while she belted out, "I Think We're Alone Now" in acid-wash denim. That single rocketed to #1, followed by Could Have Been. Tiffany became the youngest female artist to score back-to-back #1 hits. Even her debut album shot to the top of the Billboard charts. The mall girl had become a phenomenon. Meanwhile, 16-year-old Debbie Gibson was climbing the charts her own way. She wasn't discovered at a mall, she was writing songs in her bedroom. Only in My Dreams became her breakout hit, followed by Shake Your Love. But Debbie made history with Foolish Beat. At just 17, she became the youngest person ever to write, produce, and sing a Billboard #1 single. She followed it up with Lost in Your Eyes and her Electric Youth album, which ruled the charts in 1989. Though they were often compared, Debbie and Tiffany had very different images. Debbie was the girl-next-door prodigy, wholesome, smiley, and writing her own music. She even launched her own perfume line, Electric Youth. Tiffany was marketed as the spunky mall rocker, denim jackets, covers of 60s hits, and a bigger, edgier vocal style. Behind the scenes, though, she was battling strict management and even went to court to gain control of her career. One was the songwriter at the piano, the other, the mall queen with a microphone. Both, in their own way, were teenage trailblazers. By 1989, both stars were on top. Debbie sold out arenas and had a #1 album and #1 single at the same time. Tiffany toured with New Kids on the Block as her opening act, before they became superstars themselves. But the 90s brought a changing musical landscape. Grunge, hip-hop, and R&B took over the charts. Debbie's later albums didn't reach her earlier heights, and Tiffany's attempt at a funkier urban sound struggled to connect. Each teen idol had to face the hardest transition in pop, growing up. Debbie found new life on Broadway, starring in musicals like Les Miserables and Grease. Tiffany stepped away for a while to focus on her family, before slowly returning to music on her own terms. The 2000s brought both women back into the spotlight. Debbie kept releasing music and became a familiar face on reality TV and nostalgic concert tours. Tiffany reinvented herself as a singer-songwriter, exploring rock and country influences. In 2011, fans got the reunion they never expected. The two starred together in the cult sci-fi movie Megapython vs. Gatoroid, playfully poking fun at their supposed rivalry. By the late 2010s, they were touring together again, sharing stages with New Kids on the Block and Salt and Peppa on massive nostalgia tours. Today, Debbie Gibson is still writing, recording, and touring. Her 2021 album, The Body Remembers, proved she hasn't lost her pop magic, and in 2025 she even released a memoir, Eternally Electric. Tiffany continues to record and perform as well, with recent albums like Shadows showing a more mature, rock-influenced side of her artistry. For those of us who grew up in the 80s, their music is more than just songs. It's the soundtrack of adolescence. Debbie and Tiffany may have started as teen queens of the mall era, but decades later, they've become enduring icons of pop nostalgia. Thanks for unlocking this story with us. If you enjoyed revisiting these memories, hit subscribe and join us each week as we open the vault to more untold stories from the past.